In this short tutorial, we will look at calculating the average propensity to save. The average propensity to save is the average proportion of income that an individual saves. And the formula for calculating the average propensity to save, or APS, is savings divided by income. It's important to note that as an individual's income changes, so does their average propensity to save. Procedure for calculating the average propensity to save is as follows. Write down the formula for the average propensity to save, which is APS is equals to savings S divided by income Y. Locate the level of income for which you need to calculate the average propensity to save and label it with a Y. Substitute in the value of Y into the formula. Locate the level of savings associated with a particular level of income and label it with S. Substitute in the value of S into the formula. And finally, divide the level of savings S by the income Y. Let's look at an example. Here we have a table with 3 columns. The first column is income, or Y, consumption, C, or savings, S. As you will note, at the first level of income, 0, the consumption is 30 and the savings is minus 30. This minus 30 represents the fact that the individual, in order to consume, is taking money out of their bank or other savings. The consumption, 30, which occurs when the person has no income, is referred to as autonomous consumption. That is consumption where the person is not earning any income. The next row, where we have an income of 100, this person spends $100 and saves nothing. At the next level, 200, the person consumes 170 and saves 30. At the next level, the person saves next level of income, 300, the person consumes 240 and saves 60. At the next level of income, 400, the person consumes 310 and saves 90. At the $500 level of income, the person consumes 380 and saves 120. At the $600 level, the person saves $150 and consumes 450. And at the $700 level, the person consumes $520 worth of goods and services and saves 180. Our first step is to write down the formula APS, the average propensity to save, is equal to S, savings, divided by Y, income. Our first step is to select a particular level of income to calculate the average propensity to save. This may actually be given in the problem, or you may be asked to fill in a blank column of average propensities to save. Next step is to locate the Y in the formula and substitute in the value of income that we selected from the table, in this case 600. Next step is to select a level of savings. Since we selected the $600 level of income, we will need to choose the $150 level of savings. We're going to take the $150 and substitute it into the formula. The next step is to divide 150 by 600, and that gives a value of 0.25, or 1/4. So this person, when they earn $600, saves 25% of their income, or 1/4 of their income. An important relationship between the average propensity to consume and the average propensity to save is that the sum of the two numbers must equal 1. And once again, if we look at the previous two examples, we had an APC of 0.75 and we had a average propensity to save of 0.25. So the sum of those two is equal to 1. Once again, this sort of makes sense because we're talking about a proportion, a part of savings that the person saves at a particular level of income, or an average amount of consumption at a particular level. Once again, the sum of those two must equal 1 because of the fact that we're talking about a part of a whole number.